James Charles is a mess. Influencers call him out. Bro, why do people care now? Because the nigga said, oh, get a job. You lost you got laid off. But nobody was putting this much pain in, talking this much shit when he got exposed for talking to underage children today. No. So word, my nigga.
You guys, we have to talk about James Charles because there are so many influencers calling him out, ripping into him, bringing up his past from Jeffree Star, Larray, Kayla Malik, Trisha. We're gonna get into everything that's being said. James Charles is hearing it from so many influencers following his whole Spirit Airlines ex-employee rant, where one girl, after losing her job, went and DM'd James Charles asking if he would donate to her GoFundMe, and instead of kindly declining or ignoring the message, he chose to go on an entire rant about how this is lazy, she should just try and get another job, all these things that made him look extremely out of touch and just rude. So many people have come out to call him out, bringing up his past and everything, and for once it seems that a James Charles scandal is not just getting swept under the rug. Jackie Aina posted a video calling out James.
For once it seems like a James Charles scandal. The ones that don't matter, huh? Nigga said get a job, bro. He said you're lazy for not getting a job. Obviously what he said is fucked up because nigga, you're rich. My nigga, you probably haven't worked a job in who knows how long. You probably won't ever have to work a job a day in your life, my nigga. You don't work hard at all. You feel me? But that is not nearly as bad as talking to underage children.
Bretman Rock even reposted that video, Tana's called out James, and now so many others have chimed in. And people are noting that they're speaking facts, even Jeffree Star, to which people noted that though he might not be the right messenger, he was clocking James.
If that Spirit Airlines employee was 16 and innocent, James would have sent that cash out. Next subject.
People said a broken clock is right twice a day. Ooh, I don't like him, but he ate this up, LMAO. Something about a broken clock. Jeffree Star is a content creator I do not like at all, but respect because he occasionally tells it like it is. You know it's bad when you have to agree with Jeffree Star. Larray even entered the chat and called James out when someone brought him up while he was on stream, and people noted that the two of them used to be friendly, so they were surprised to see Larray make this comment, but noted that James clearly really burned some bridges with his behavior over the years.
There's James Charles behind you. Oh my god. It's okay though, guys. I'm above 18. That would have been fine.
Josh Richards even posted a parody James Charles apology video, and this is actually an old video that he made, and he just re-uploaded it because James is once again getting it canceled. But he posted this video and he captioned it, "At James Charles, you're gonna have to start banking these apology videos to save time."
By now you've probably seen the news about what I did and or said. I just want to take this opportunity to say I'm sorry to the community that I hurt.
Boom.
What I said and or did was not intended to cause harm, but it did. I have since spoken with the members of insert community here.
Yeah, we're just gonna dub all that in later. Keep going, please.
I'm so sorry. End of video.
Fabulous. Okay, great. Oh my god.
I'm sorry, what are these for?
You're a social media star, baby. You're getting canceled.
Vanilla Mace also talked about this on stream, saying that James definitely could have just ignored that message if he didn't want to donate.
But yeah, he definitely could have ignored it. I'm not gonna lie, they did. Nigga made a rant video. Nigga was mad someone asked you for money. You know what I mean, bro? You know how many niggas probably ask you and other influencers for monies every day, but today was the day you couldn't handle it.
And that these types of messages shouldn't cause that type of reaction.
Did you see what James Charles said about that poor worker that got fired? And why is anyone surprised? And then somebody posted a video and said, but if that was a
Heavenly Throat. Hey, hey, it's on her neck. You feel me? It's
16-year-old boy, he would have sent that damn money. Like, and why is anyone surprised? It's like, how many passes does somebody
bro.
get? It's genuinely
Nah, I
crazy.
ain't gonna lie, she got heavenly neck, my nigga. I'm sorry. Her shit heavenly.
I'm like, and also too, it's so bizarre to me. I'm
shit.
like, the amount of DMs that I get a day, people sending me GoFundMes or asking, hey, can you send me the money? Hundreds. Like, that's, and completely understandable. There are plenty of people out there that are in really fucked up positions, and they're just like, you know what? Fuck it, it doesn't hurt to ask. Totally get it. Am I obligated to send any money? No. But would I make a video and be like, oh my God, this stupid and like calling out that girl specifically is just so bizarre. I don't understand.
Kayla Malik also posted a video calling out James, which she had been calling him out even before the Spirit Airline employee GoFundMe situation, because James was trying to get with her ex, who literally had hurt her, and she was calling him out for trying to pursue her ex despite being friends with James at the time, and despite her also telling James that he did horrible things to her. So she's been calling out James's character and behavior.
Guys, if you want money from James Charles, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is be under the age of 18. Okay, that's step number one. Or if you're already past that step and you've grown up, step two is to be a violent aggressor and be arrested, and he will put money on your books. Or if you're not in jail yet, he will fly you out to LA and you will have a 3-day all expenses paid trip in his LA mansion, where you will meet all of his friends. He'll cook you dinner, and yeah. So if you do want money from James Charles, either hit women or be a little younger. So yeah, he'll either put money on your books, all expenses paid 3-day trip to LA if you hit women. So those are your options. So yeah, sorry, he doesn't really help his fans. Just you know, little kids and so. But on a real note, if anybody's struggling with rent or bills, drop your cash apps. I'll be sending it below, even though he's way richer. So yeah.
Trisha chimes in as well, saying that she hates James and would rather collab with all of her enemies before James.
Can actually say this now with no, like, oh, maybe later he'll change it. I hate James Charles. I don't think I actually do. I actually despise him more than any other creator. Number one enemy of the show. I'll collab with Colleen, David, Shane, everybody. I'll collab with everybody before James Charles. Like, he's awful. At least these other people try some humanitarian efforts, right? Like, Colleen did a fundraiser for kids for her birthday, and David tries to give.
That shit was not that funny, my nigga.
I was like, he's awful. At least these other people try some humanitarian efforts, right?
Like, literally, this nigga is dying.
Like,
that shit is not that funny, bro. I'm sorry. Is this the same podcast, or is this a different clip? It's got to be a different clip.
Colleen did a fundraiser for kids for her birthday, and David tries to give people money and cash. Yeah, like, you know, they try. There's some inherently evil in them, but they're trying. They try to balance it out. But James actively does the opposite. He's like, I know I've been caught and admitted to like texting underage boys. I know I've been awful to people. I know I scream at people, but then like just doubles down, triples down, and it's just like shows himself to be actually like inhumane. Like just thinks like, I don't, he does not deserve his platform. He doesn't deserve any amount of wealth, but it all.
Now, the thing about James is that there has been all this stuff that's come out about him over the years. And Oscar said this on Just Trish, that people don't always want to believe victims. And this wasn't a he said, she said type of situation with James for once. He made a video, and it was a video where he looked really bad, and it wasn't up for debate for people whether he made the video or not. It was very clear. He posted that video on his page, he said what he said, and people got on him right away for it. They held him accountable because they could clearly see that he was being rude and just totally out of touch in this video. And people could relate to the desperation of needing a job and feeling for this girl who just lost hers, especially in this economy and this job market right now. And what Oscar was trying to say was that unfortunately sometimes it takes people to relate to a situation to feel bad and like want to hold someone accountable. And in this situation, a ton of people felt for the Spirit Airlines employee and could see James so clearly looked like an a-hole for putting her on blast, for just simply trying to get her GoFundMe funded. Whereas like when James has been called out in the past, a lot of people have been like, well, I don't know if I believe the people that are coming out about James, maybe they're just cloud chasing. And even in times where James was making his apology videos and admitting to his behavior, people were willing to. But would you be making this apology video?
Would you be making this apology video if Jackie did not call you out? Yep, I put a longer version of this earlier this evening. Put it in my draft so I could rewatch it and make sure I chose all my words wisely. Since the OG video was so careless, I got tagged in Jackie's video and thought it was respectful, fair, and extremely well said as usual. Her video actually inspired me to refilm and post this one. Nigga, shut your lame ass up, nigga. Niggas don't care, bro. Niggas only apologize when they get caught, bro. Niggas aren't sorry. If you were sorry, you wouldn't have done it in the first place. Nigga, you don't care. If you cared, you wouldn't have said it in the first place. Like, what? And it's on a spam page, nigga.
If Jackie did not call you out. He said, yep, I filmed a longer version of this earlier this evening, but put it in my draft so I could rewatch and make sure I chose all of my words wisely since the OG video was so careless. I got tagged in Jackie's video and thought it was respectful, fair, and extremely well said as usual. And her video actually inspired me to refilm and post this one. Someone also said it's giving 1% of people agree with me and I got backlash, so I need to apologize. I stand by your opinion if that's what you really think. And he said, my opinion is that I do not like receiving messages from strangers asking for money, but I also now understand why it's a last resort for some people who may have no other option. Someone else.
My nigga, how many people have asked you for money and you're making a video about it now? You're just a cornball. Okay, so like, why say it in the first place if you know it was tone deaf and like exactly? Genuinely, I don't know. I was annoyed with her message. Triggered me. I was annoyed her message triggered me. This nigga uses the word triggered in 2026, bro. You cannot be trusted.
Said, okay.
Some people do stupid shit.
So, like, why say it in the first place? If you know it was tone deaf, then, like, why? Genuinely, I don't know. I was annoyed. Her message triggered me. Sometimes people do stupid-ish. Another person said, you're in such a privileged position that you probably won't ever understand what it's like to lose your job and not know how you're going to pay bills, healthcare, child.
Is that true? Yo, stop responding, my nigga. This don't make you look better. Nigga said true. Nah, facts, bro. You shit it. This good shit, bro.
Or even eat. As an influencer, you should think before you post and not crawl back with an apology after the damage is already done. And he said true. So that's what James has had to say following him getting held accountable for what he said in that video, and some of what other influencers have had to say in response to him being held accountable, calling him out not just for this but also his past behaviors. I do think it's interesting that for some people like Lorray, where we've like never really seen them call out James before, now they feel comfortable to talk about his past and kind of like clock his past behaviors now that he's getting called out for this. It's very interesting, but I want to know what you guys think about all of this. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video.
My nigga. Bro, if he really cared that much, he would have said it in the first place. That's how I feel.